Hey, this is Mr. Willis, and I want to show you how to take a quiz when your teacher asks you to actually add a file to the quiz. It's kind of a newer feature, and it's really not that hard, so let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to go into my class. I'm pretending to be my daughter Taylor today. I'm logged in as her, and I'm going to go to classwork. And in classwork, you'll see that there is this sample assignment that Mr. Willis gave to me that has a quiz. And so there's a link to the quiz right there in the assignment. And when I click on that, it's going to open up the quiz that I'm taking. First question, who is your favorite teacher? Of course, that's Mr. Willis. And then I have something here, show your work. Now, granted, maybe when another teacher does this, maybe they have a math problem that goes with that or something like that. But the key is this question is asking you to add a file where you can show your work. I'm going to show you how to do that with a Google drawing. Here's what you do. First, we need to open up a new tab. So I've just got a new tab opened to Google here. And as many of you may know, we can go up to the little waffle then, as long as you're signed in, and go to Drive. Or you can just type in Google Drive to the bar up here, and that'll get you into Google Drive. There's lots of ways to get there. And then I want to make a drawing for this one. So I'm going to click on New and More and Google Drawings. And that's going to open up a Google drawing. I'm going to give it a file name. I'm going to go ahead and call this one My Work, since that's what this is, my work for this assignment. And now there's a number of different things I can do on the drawing. We have things like shapes, where you could create different boxes and stuff in order to put things into. When you make a box, you can even double click it in order to add some text. Like for this one, I'm just going to do like 2 + 2 = 4. Okay, I could do something like a text box where I do something similar, where you can do things like make the text bigger with a number up here and still type in, hey, it is still 4, because it is. Or you can even, if you want to just more draw on there, if you go on to the little line tool, which is this one right here, there's different kinds of lines, and you go down to scribble, and this would be where you can actually draw things like I can draw a 2 +, there we go, 2 out that way. Okay? One other option, and this is if you don't really like drawing on here, if you think you'd really rather just draw on a piece of paper, which I completely understand, then what you can do is go up here to the Insert Image button. Maybe you've seen this before. You can, of course, do search the web to search out like Google Images and that sort of thing, or you can go all the way down here to Camera. And as long as the device you're using has a camera, it's going to turn on your webcam. There I am. You may get a little warning the first time, like up here in the top corner that says, up kind of in that area, that says, do you want to allow the camera? And it's fine. Go ahead and allow it. And then it'd just be a matter of taking your paper, holding it up in front of this webcam right here, and clicking the Take Picture button. Hi. And it's going to take that picture, which I will then push Insert. And now that picture is a part of my drawing, and I can even, add other lines and things on top of it. So you do whatever you need to do to get this drawing ready to go. Now, how do we then turn it in on the quiz? Well, pay attention to your tabs up here. I'm going to go back to the one that says blank quiz, because that's where I was taking that quiz, and click Add File. And when I click Add File, since I made a drawing in my drive, I want to make sure I'm looking at my drive, my Google Drive. And since I just made that one, it should show up like right away. Okay? If you need to, you can use the search bar, and if I start typing in my work, you see how it finds it that way too. So it should be very easy to find your file. And then you just click on that file once you find it, and it attaches it to the quiz. And so there you go. Now all I need to do is go ahead and hit the Submit button, and it turns in that quiz. And then when your teacher looks at it, she'll find a link to that drawing you made along with all of the other questions that you answered. So there you go.